Okay, we should have time for one more round, so let's go with that. Random again? Why not? Fortify, Restore Detto, and Impish Scholar in a good old Hellhorned Awoken run. These are not the most ideal starting card, but Fortify is pretty nice in the first battle. Oh, Impsicle early on. We could go for an Imp build. Then again, Hell's Banners would also be really nice in anything Imp related. This is a tough choice. Impsicle isn't that great anymore now that the Imps cost 1. You know what? I do want to play an Imp deck. Hell's Banners might be the better pick here just for a faster setup, but I want to play with Impsicle. I haven't used it for quite a while, so I'm interested. Considering we do have Impsicle, we do have a good way of generating Rage, so I do want to go with Multi-Strike. Even though our Rage generation currently is quite random, because we need to draw the right Imps from Impsicle, I still want to try. How do we deal with these guys? Definitely want to set up on the top floor, so I do have the maximum amount of time to get Rage Imps and things like that. Molding Imp, that's definitely pretty useful here. Do I want these Imps to die? I don't want to, because the Apprentice of Light has Slay, gain damage shield, and I don't want him to gain damage shield. Let's preemptively heal this guy up a bit, because I don't really have any for the other cards. Transcend Imp, that's energy and AoE damage. Huh. I am considering keeping the Transcend Imp in the deck for a little bit longer. Doesn't look like we can do much here to prevent these guys from reaching the top. I would like to kill off the Discipled Foot Soldier, but that might not work out. I will try anyways. I will keep the Transcend Imp in the deck. Maybe we draw it before the boss reaches the top floor. That would be nice. We don't have any consumed spells. This guy will gain a damage shield, but he will lose the damage shield right after. To our champion hitting him. We will take quite a lot of damage here. Finally a Rage Imp. I do want to leave room for another Imp actually. I need to play the Rage Imp though. We didn't draw into Transcend Imp. So these guys will kill off one Imp each. If if I armor one up, it will soak up exactly one hit. Might as well use that. Ouch! Yep. This didn't work out as I was hoping to. Our starting cards were pretty weak, and maybe taking Imsicle there wasn't ideal. But honestly, that was a really hard fight to win with that deck. Hellhorned, Stygian, Hornbreak, Helical Crystallis, Rage Serum are starter cards here. These are a lot better than our last starter cards. Ooh! You know what we are going for here. Gurk's Goat is definitely an amazing card. Considering all my demon units will have multi-strike, maybe my Hornbreaker Prince doesn't need multi-strike, so I will go with the Armor Rage version. Because we can throw our buffs on two different units instead. The armor is a pretty tough challenge here. But Helical Crystallis is definitely very useful against armor guys. I could get my first Slay here, but I could do the same on the top floor instead. Yeah, let's play the Train Steward behind the Hornbreaker. He will be our tank. He will have enough 1 health units to slay. We do have 5 damage for the backline, but the backline dying isn't that important. I want to try remove one more of these clergymen. Works out. Could remove this one instead. Sure. Might as well. Now I do have Helical Crystallis on the top floor, so I can build some more armor on my champion. Remove another one of these. If we have one more torch, we might be able to remove this one with our Train Steward. Or I could just use the Helical Crystallis. That actually reduced our damage. I was afraid it would, but it would have been too much work to math it out. Okay. Should have thought about it a little bit. It would have been pretty easy to realize that these things are actually good for us because the rage gain on our champion. I do want to fortify, some armor gain might be nice. Energy Siphon versus Titan's Tooth. I don't want a third Helical. I like the car, but I don't like it that much. Then I want 3 of them. Energy Siphon is nice, but I think I want Titan's Tooth to deal with backliners. These aren't demons. These don't have multi-strike. I will take a Titan's entry. Just to clear bottom floor. I think here I will go for spell upgrades, but mostly for these Helical Crystallises. Will I? Yeah, I think we go unit upgrades next floor. cost reduce one of these. And get spell damage and magic power on one of the torches. And I will also remove one of the train stewards before we head on. I don't want a permafrost right now. I will need some gold for the Merchant of Steel next floor. Enemy unit center with spikes 3. Should be fine for the most part. We do have our Titan Sentry on the bottom floor. Our Hellhorned prints on the top floor. We do have a lot of damage spells. We should be able to deal with spikes. Especially with such a clean start. And we even get the sleigh here. Very nice, very nice. Our boss killer will be the Hellhorned Prince, so Hornbreaker Prince. So I want to stack the armor on him. Well, we can do quite a bit of damage with the train steward behind the shark. I should probably have tried to set up a sleigh there. This guy is actually beneficial to us because our Titan Sentry triggers on revenge. I will keep the Rage Serum. It will be mostly gone by the time they reach the top floor anyways. Oh, it's just a frostbite dealing damage here. Well, but we win anyways. Ritual of Battle, Molding Imp, Hornbreak. Ritual of Battle would be nice on multi-strike demons. Yeah, very clean. I liked it. Sure, let's take one Ritual of Battle. Ice Tornado, Flash Freeze, Energy Siphon. I don't think we need any of these, to be honest. We do have the 2 Helical Crystallis to deal with frontliners. We do have our Shark and the Titan's Tooth to deal with backliners. We mostly are worried about the way to deal with bosses, and Flash Freeze is a nice amount of damage to bosses, but only if we draw it in exactly the right turn. So not ideal. Let's find a good demon with multi-strike. This is the best demon to have multi-strike on. We could even add Quick to our Alpha Fiend. So Alpha Fiend can take out the frontliners, so our Hornbreaker in front of him can take out the backliners and trigger Slay. That seems like a good deal. I don't think Incant is what we are going for. I'm gonna reroll, hope for multi-strike. Okay, that looks pretty strong. I think we should have no problem with Daedalus with an alpha friend like that. I couldn't even see us duping it. Give me Bone Dogs, please. Let's start with Hellhorned. Yeah, I will take one of these. No Bone Dogs, sad. Explosive Sigil, that's amazing, because it will trigger our revenge effect a lot. Top floor is reduced in capacity, which means we have to set up on the second floor instead. And let's get rid of one of these guys. The other 2 can be taken out by the Alpha Fiend. I probably should have... Oh no, that's fine. Rage on the Hornbreaker print will just stay. So might as well put the rage on him. Remove the bomb to save some damage. We have multi-strike 3, so the Alpha Fiend will actually kill the constructed explosive. I forgot we had an additional multi-strike. I should probably stack the rage on the Alpha Fiend instead of a Hornbreaker Prince. Yes, he keeps the rage around for longer, but the Alpha Fiend has multi-strike 3, and we do have a few cards to generate rage. Alpha Fiend will kill them both. Great, great. This lane will just die, but I can save a lot of damage to my shark here. And I will consume this torch. Very nice of you to go to this floor, Daedalus. We'll play a Titan first. Keep my shark around a little bit longer. This is probably more damage than the 6 from the Frozen Lands. Definitely more damage. And an easy win with our very powerful friend, Mr. Alpha Friend. Spike of the Stygian, Last Stand and Deep Offering. We're not really rage stacking right now, but with that champ and the rage already in the deck, and considering we do have a multi-strike 3 Alpha Fiend, I think Last Stand could be good enough. Steelworker? Not really. No, I don't think we need any of those. It will just dilute our Unipool. If anything, I want a second one of these Alpha Fiends. And I think we go Energy. We do have a bunch of 3-cost cards. 2-cost with this Helical. Alpha Fiend is 2-cost. So I do want a little bit more energy to make the setup a bit more... a bit easier, a bit more fluid, something like that. I would love a dupe here. Here's another opportunity to dupe something. So the question is, do we want gold, Pyre Health and the Hellhorned here? To get a Merchant of Magic, Hursel's Sword and Pyre Health over there? Or do we instead want the Hursel's Sword, card removal and Stygian unit here, so we can dupe over there and get a Concealed Caverns and some gold? I think we should be fine with just one Alpha Frame for now, so I will go to the right and pick up the card removals. Because here we do not have card removals and that's a bit weaker in my opinion. We do miss out on the shop here, but that just means we can go to the Merchant of Trinkets here and potentially buy some game-breaking relics, artifacts. Pyre Health, if we play Consume spells, that would mean our Rage Serums. That's not terrible. Unbroken Horn on the other hand, certainly nice with the extra energy we've got and the 3-cost spells in the deck. Let's take the Unbroken Horn, I think we can find a use for it. Lodestone Totem and Icy Silo Fight. No, thank you. We do not have the capacity currently to support any of these. I also will remove a train steward because of our capacity problems, and then start on these frozen lances. Let's continue with Wrathful Path, especially now that we do have the Rage Doubler. Spell Shield 2 should be fine. We do use some spells, so it's not a non-issue, but most of our damage comes from our Alpha Fiend anyways. Alpha Friend, I meant. Let's get the Spell Shield off of you, just in case that's necessary. It seems to be necessary. Rage Serum will add some damage, but not quite enough. This is 16 plus 19 plus 22, which is 38, 48, 57. So if our Torch dealt 3 damage, we could kill this frontliner, and we would have the damage against the Absolver. We can kill the Collector, so might as well play a Train Steward on the top to take care of this Absolver. This is fine. No need to do anything on these floors. Honestly, how much are you gonna do next turn? It's plus 9 attack, so 32. Yeah, he will just outright kill the Crypt Guardians by then. So the best thing we can do with the Hornbreak is save some damage against our Shark. We don't really need to do anything. We can literally anything we do has no impact on the battle whatsoever. So we can just save up our energy. That was not what I wanted, but it's probably good. That's 13 damage, so a Fortify on you will actually trigger the Titan Sentry a few more times. One more time, in fact. And now we can spend all that energy we accumulated for not all that much benefit, because we already have the kill anyways. Inferno Pyre Jumper, important work. We do not currently have any imps, so important work is probably not the way to go. Pyre Jumper, let's take an Inferno, why not? It might be useful. Currently our main difficulty is gonna be the turns where Alpha Fiend is too weak to kill frontline enemies. None of these cards really help with that, except maybe Ice Storm. But I do want to go to the Hellhorned next, and then to the Merchant of Trinkets. And then potentially, well, this one is open, so no idea. So we won't see a Merchant of Magic for a while, and without a Merchant of Magic, Ice Storm is pretty unimpressive. Skip. The multi-strike book with my artifact. Yeah, multi-strike book. I would happily take one of these. Trap Shoot versus Pulley Claw. I think I will take a Pulley Claw. We can use it in case we draw it on our third turn. We do have a very good use for it potentially. Second Alpha Fiend, Alpha Friend. Should make things a little bit easier as well. I think we can take on the spikes. Might be a bit of a problem for our Alpha Friend because they might actually die. But we will see. We do have to fortify at the very least. I can't really set up on the top floor because of the size reduction. The Alpha Friend here was probably wrong. He probably should have gone to the top floor. That's okay as is. I do want to prevent some damage to my Alpha Fiend here. Yeah, this one is just gonna die very early on. Not much I can do about that. Can I save my champion here? Currently we are doing 20, then 23, then 26 with our Alpha Friend, which is 69. I don't think I can save my Homebreaker. But I can at least kill this guy. I don't want this floor to die. We do need to start armoring up this guy, it's very important. I want to try to get another Homebreak. No more Homebreaks in the deck. These Thorns are maybe a bit too much. Maybe too much for us right now. But we might just be okay here. There's a small chance we are fine. We are not fine. This is the Crystal Cloak. We are doomed. I didn't consider how rough the Crystal Cloak would be for us. Like, there's nothing we can do about this. Like, literally nothing. I shouldn't have taken the Spike challenge against the Crystal Cloak. I will try one more time. I do have an idea how we might be able to deal with this fight, but it's a bit of a mess. It involves not setting up our Alpha Fiends as early, which also means they won't grow as much, but I probably should have gotten the kill with the Homebreaker Prince here. We'll see. 69 plus 12. No, we're not even. 17, 20, 23. That's 60 plus 12 would be 72 plus 11 is 83. We're just a little bit short of preventing the kill against our Hornbreaker Prince here. Probably what I should do is protect my shark. I do need my shark to hit some of these guys though. Oh, and also I shouldn't have played the train steward on the top. That's a big mistake. Somehow our Hornbreaker Prince survived. I have no idea how that happened. But I will take it. Don't want to rage on this guy. The armor on the Hornbreaker. Now we need to save our Alpha Fiend here. We deal 40 with Titan's Tooth. We still hit the backline twice, so we need to ascend the backline. We will take a little bit of spikes damage now, but the most important part is that our Alpha Fiend survives. I don't think we will be able to win this combat, but might as well try. Yeah, not even close. The spike challenge against this guy. This Crystal Cloak with no real tanks in the deck, that's always a mess. Like, you need something to tank that damage, otherwise you will just lose. And I didn't have a great tank, so if I hadn't taken the spikes I might have been okay. But